Alright, here we have our next roulette battle with Jcbx. Yes, I battled him, just before. But yeah, I lead off with Spinda and he leads off with Jolteon. I just wanted to try going for Hypnosis here, just see what happens. But nope, Spinda can't really survive that because it fails at life. So yeah, so then I sent in Captain Crunch here, and I should have done it before. But then he sends in Cresselia. I'm going to try to Ice Fang it just to try and freeze it and then take it out with another Pokemon, but that's my main goal here at this point. He might try to Toxic me, but I have a Lumberry anyway, but he doesn't. He switches out to his Skarmory. Now, I actually get a freeze on him here. I'm like, that stinks for him. Alright, that would have been much better on Cresselia. So then I switch out to Battle Bot here, who I got, which is awesome. But he thaws out and uses Whirlwind on the first shot. I'm like, dang it. Well. So I sent an Extinction. Haven't seen this guy for a while. At least useful. So then he withdraws and goes out to his Iron Man. I'm going to go ahead and I want to try to taunt the Skarmory, but he switches out, so it doesn't really serve much of a purpose. At least he can't use some other move. So I set in Moonshine here, expecting a Bullet Punch, but he uses Meteor Mash, and that actually crits me. And judging by how much damage it did, I'm like, wow. I think this thing's probably banded, and I don't see it taking Life Orb damage. So I set in Battle Bot here to try and Thunderbolt it, but actually it ends up that it's not being banded, and it Earthquakes me. So, I'm not sure what item it was holding, because I don't think I remember actually seeing it take any leftovers damage. I'll see the battle here just to make sure. Nope, it doesn't take any leftovers. Doesn't heal with leftovers, so I don't know what item it holds. Maybe an Expert Belt or a Muscle Band. Well, anyway, I send out Jiggles here, and he switches out to his Skarmory again, but thankfully I have Fire Blast on this thing, so this thing's going down. At least, hopefully, at least in a 2-hit KO or something. So I Fire Blast it, and that actually kills it in one shot because it got a crit on him. So I'm like, alright, that's what we get for messing with my, not my patches, my, Moonshine. There we go. So then he sends in Cresselia, and I set up Stealth Rock here. I'm expecting to die. My only hope is that, my Aerodactyl could possibly crit or something, I don't know. But he Psychics my Jiggles, and that actually kills me. So I'm like, wow, this thing's... I'm actually pretty bulky. Even with a Calm Mind, I'm surprised that killed me. So, well, I'm going to go ahead and send in my next Pokemon here, my Extinction. I'm going to try and Crunch it to bring down his defense. So of course, that's not going to do anything. He's going to Calm Mind again. My only hope is that, Psychic after Sandstorm and 2 Calm Minds won't be able to kill me. I'm really hoping the Sandstorm will help me out with my special defense here. So I Crunch it again, hoping for a crit, but I don't get a crit. And he Psychics me, and that actually takes me down to 82 HP. I'm like, whoa. Or 81, my bad. So I'm like, okay, that's pretty awesome. I didn't expect to survive that because Extinction has terrible defenses. At least I think so. I don't remember. So anyway, he sends in Tyranitar. I'm going to go ahead and Stone Edge him for stab. I tried Stone Edging the Cresselia, but then I Earthquake him and I'm going to finish off the T-Tar. So, oh well. And luckily I have a Expert Belt on this thing right now, so that's pretty good for me. So otherwise they'd be dead already. So then he sends it in Fernape, and I was hoping it wasn't, did I have Mach Punch or wasn't Scarfed, and it wasn't. So I'm like, alright, cool, I can take that thing out too. Extinction is living up to its name here. So then he's going to go ahead and send the Jolteon. I'm like, oh great, I think I can see where this is going to end up going. I think it's going to have to end up being a speed tiebreaker sometime in here. So I sent in Captain Crunch here to try and set up, hoping that I could, kill it with this guy, and opposed to having end up in a speed tie. And he switches out his Jolteon to his Metagross, and I Ice Fang it, which is not very effective against it. And of course he goes for an explosion. So I'm like, yep, this is gonna have to rely on a speed tie. Who will be faster, Jolteon or my Aerodactyl? I have no idea at this point. So then I go ahead and send an Extinction here, and I come out, Jolteon, come on, faster, faster, yes, take that, Jolteon, you're going down, yes, your Earthquake is going to destroy you into fire, into a crevice to the center of the earth. So anyway, then he sends in Cresselia, and I'm going to go ahead and Crunch it, take that, you defensive wall, you went down, and that's going to be good game.